Welcome to another word defibrillator to kickstart your day with I, Sean Collard. It was a very much of a growing up moment for me. Really, when this happened in my life, I grew up in quite a strong way. So sometimes I'm going to say to people, like, if Odile was in front of me, I would say, "Hey, Odile, how are you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. But one thing I want to tell you is you need to grow up." Yeah. Now, let me explain it to you. Now, when I say that, people go, "Oh, my gosh." People always tell me I'm a kid. No. You see, you need to grow up to what God has got for you. You need to grow up into that. You mustn't live here anymore. You must go to where He's calling you. And you kind of know what that is. But this scripture here in James actually shifted my world when I got to this. This is the moment, or one of my moments, where I realized I had to grow up into that God has had called me to. And this is it, and I'm doing it today. Now, it starts off quite nicely. It says, and this is the Amplified Version. So it's not the main verse. The main verse is James 1, verse 8. But we're going to start off at verse 5. And it says, if any of you is deficient in wisdom, let him ask of the giving God, who gives to everyone liberally and ungrudgingly, without reproach or fault finding, and it will be given him. Now, that's a scripture for another day, but this is what he's saying. If you want wisdom, just ask, and God just gives liberally. Now, here's the thing that we need to understand, and it is terrifying when it carries out, and it's a good reflection where you can go into the mirror, look at yourself, use the scripture, and look at yourself, and you will look at your eyes and you'll go, "That's me. I seriously need to do something about it." Are you ready? Okay, so it must be in faith that he asks, with no wavering, no hesitating, no doubting. So if you want wisdom, it's the giving God who will give to everyone liberally and ungrudgingly, without reproach or fault finding, and it will be given him. Here is the requirement. Only it must be in faith that he asks, with no wavering, no hesitating, no doubting. Now here we go. See if this is you. For the one who wavers, hesitates, doubts, is like the billowing surge out at sea, that is blown hither and thither and tossed by the wind. Oh my gosh. So now he's going to go and explain to us what a wavering person. All right? The person who is double-minded. So a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. Only it must be in faith that he asks, with no wavering, no hesitating, no doubting. For the one who wavers, hesitates, and doubts is like the billowing surge out at sea, that is blown hither and thither and tossed by the wind. If you go out to sea, you have those big swells that happen in the sea, and they literally move in the direction wherever the wind is going. A double-minded person will be pushed all over the place depending on the circumstances. And then it says what that person is going to face. And this is where we get to the place and we have to make a decision. Verse 7, for truly let not such a person imagine that he will receive anything he asks for from the Lord. For truly let not such a person imagine that he will receive anything from the Lord. Anything he asks. Now, here's the scary part. He's saying, hold on a second. If I am that person who wavers, who doubts, I mustn't even try and imagine. Forget about thinking. Remember, imagine is beyond what you feel could actually happen. Don't even think God's going to give it to you. Now, the question is, but hold on a second. I thought it's the ever-giving God. I thought it was God who's a loving God. He wants to give it to you. He really does. He wants to give it to you. It's there for you. It is there for the receiving. And let me tell you why he says this. Verse 8, for being as he, a man of two minds, hesitating, dubious, irresolute, he is unstable and unreliable and uncertain about everything he thinks, feels, and decides. So this is the way that I can explain it. If you're coming from Fishhook in Cape Town, so from the point of Cape Town, and you're now going to go to the southern suburbs. So Fishhook, you have only 3 ways you can go, besides going by sea. Let's say if you're going to go by car. You can go Hout Bay, you can go over Oudtshoorn, or you can go through Muizenberg. All right? So now I meet you at the mall, and it's your birthday, and we're going to have this amazing celebration for you. We just need to figure out where you're going to go, because we're actually going to hijack you on the side of the road. We're going to pull you over. We're going to surprise you. We're going to put you in the car, and we're going to take you to an amazing party with all your friends and your family. Just an amazing time for you. We've got this whole plan. So I meet you in the morning. I say, okay, cool. So, John, where are you going to go? What's happening in your day? It is your birthday. Anything planned? And I'm kind of secretly, you guys are all around the corner, and we're all prepared. The pickup team's waiting. And you say to me, you know what, I'm going to go Muizenberg way. I'm going Muizenberg way home. Cool, John, fantastic. And then we part ways. And I go around the corner and I tell everybody, I go, guys, he's going Muizenberg. Prepare the team. Off we go, and we're all ready. Then I go to my car, and there you're standing. I say, hey, John, haven't you left yet? And you say, no. You know what, I think I'm going to go Hout Bay. Sorry? I'm going to go Hout Bay. You're going to go Hout Bay. You're not going Muizenberg. No, I'm going Hout Bay. Oh, okay. No worries. And I run around the corner, pick up the phone. I tell everybody, I say, hey, guys, emergency. He's not going Muizenberg. Not Muizenberg, the other side. We're going Hout Bay. Everybody, off they go Hout Bay, waiting for you to come past. I climb in my car and I go to the petrol station. As I'm at the petrol station, I see you putting in petrol. So I wind down the window. I say, hey, John, so you looking forward to going Hout Bay and looking at the view? No, I'm going Oudtshoorn. What? I'm going Oudtshoorn. Seriously? Yeah, well, I think I'm going Oudtshoorn. Maybe. Yeah, I think I am. No worries, John. I pick up the phone. I say, guys, you know what? Just cancel it. It's no point. Doesn't matter what we want to do for John. Doesn't matter what we've got in store for him. He can't make up his mind. And because he can't make up his mind, he's not picking any direction. And because he's not making a decision, we can't bless him. Because he's unstable. He's of 2 minds. If any of you is deficient in wisdom, let him ask of the giving God, who gives to everyone liberally and grudgingly, without reproach or fault finding, and it will be given to him. Only it must be in faith, that he asks with no wavering, no hesitating, no doubting. For the one who wavers, hesitates, doubts, is like the billowing surge out at sea, that is blown hither and thither and tossed by the wind. For truly, let not such a person imagine that he will receive anything he asks from the Lord. For being as he is, a man of 2 minds, hesitating, dubious, irresolute, he is unstable, unreliable, and uncertain about everything he thinks, feels, and decides. James 1, verse 5 to 8.